So I went through all the sliders, and now I came and made my way to the adjustment brush. So now I'm using the brush. I'm going to see and try and get a good idea of what I'm about to use the brush for. Like sometimes I'll just use the brush to like eliminate shadows and things like that. So a lot of the times I'll come over here and I will just pretty much turn my exposure up. Or sometimes I'll turn it all the way down or far down, just so it'll be a dark spot. So when I use it, it'll show up and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I did. That little dark spot. And I'll use this to kind of focus on that spot and see where it starts to blend that shadow to where it's no longer a shadow. Right there seems pretty good. So I'll just keep dragging this and get rid of that shadow like that. Sorry that I'm using my laptop. I'm actually in the process of building a new computer, so until that happens, you have to deal with the slowness of the laptop. So do I. So I might go back and erase this just because. Now we go to add. Increase this to where it no longer looks like a shadow. That looks okay. To the faces. Basically, I'm just brightening all the faces and parts of the body and hair that I feel like needs to be brightened, more visual. So I'll be doing this. I should have told her to take off her glasses. Too late now. Better luck next time, right? It's all about learning. But I pretty much did this for free, so I mean, I really wasn't worried about too much. I was just trying to do something for someone. And now we're brightening faces. So like it's a little bright over there already, so I'm not gonna touch that side. Might touch these shades a little bit. I just leave that the way it is. I'm not really worried about it. It's just like, you know, I'm just showing my workflow, so I'm not gonna worry about the details because it could take a very long time just to get in there and make it look the way I want it to look. So I'm just gonna skip it. Continue on. I could spend like freaking 30 minutes just in that one spot, then two spots, 1 and 2. I could just spend like 30 minutes right there, like trying to make that perfect as I can make it. But for this video, I'm just gonna do what I've been doing before, right? You know, make it as quick as I can. So I'm not gonna spend too much time focusing on like single spots. It's gonna pretty much give you a good idea of what I do. Oh. Neck is kind of bright. Just brighten up the face. It looks like there's light hitting down there.
It's truementals.com.
Okay, that's a lot better. Then I'll see how this looks from far away. It looks nice. I like the way that looks from before, and then when we got that preview, that before and after. That before and that after the brush. Before the brush, after the brush. That's a big difference if you ask me, like, really. So from there, I might spend some time with the brush some more, kind of like darkening things that I believe need to be darkened, in my opinion. Everyone has their own. But like some of these drinks, I just feel like I just wonder what it looks like if I darken these white looking drinks a little bit. I just wonder what it looks like. I don't know why I wonder, but I just do. And it kind of like brings like some kind of touch to it, like it's not just plain white. So I kind of like that. I might do that to a couple of more. And then I will go erase some of, well, kind of don't want to spend a lot of time doing this, but I mean, I'm just trying to give you a good idea. Like, if you could highlight this and you could see like your mask of your brushing, and obviously, you know, the cups kind of get thinner as it gets to the base. So I kind of like a erase around there, just because it won't look like it has some type of demon shadow on the cup or something. Like, it looks weird to me, like right there. That's good enough for now. And then I will use the brush even some more, and I'll start to add like clarity to certain things. Clarity and like sharpness. Go to like 10, 15. And noise reduction. Yeah, I usually do this. So I kind of like find a spot to test it out at. Like, I'll test it on her face just to see how it looks. And I brought it like that. And then I'll bring the noise, see how the noise is looking. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm not gonna sharpen any of the faces or anything. I'm just gonna keep this simple. I don't want to get too technical. I could spend too much time, like I said, like working on things. It's just ridiculous how technical it could get. So I'm gonna go and finish off the hair. So now we're at the hair. Now I gotta get really close. So basically, I'll brighten up the hair a little bit, give it a little contrast. some clarity, a little bit of sharpness. Might not use it on that side because the sun's hitting it. It's kind of like blowing it out of control. Even there, it's kind of blowing it out. I just think that one side looks good. Move along to the next set. Brush. I think I'm gonna bit of sharpness out. Contrast, exposure.
It's truementals.com.
Okay, I think I'm done with using the brush. And this is what we have, the before and the after, which looks very nice to me, in my opinion. Much better, at least. Then I'll go over here to the crop tool, and I will drag it from the top left to the bottom right. Okay, let's take a moment. And I'll take a little bit off so I could get in between. There. Now once you see like those two arrows, you can pretty much start making adjustments to how you want your angle of the image to be. I think I might tilt it a little to the left, actually. Well, no. The more I tilt it to the right, the more it'll turn left once I press enter. So if I bring it right far enough and I press enter, it's going to tilt it to the left. Like that. And I like that. I know the table isn't straight. It's a round, tables aren't supposed to be straight. And I like that. I might crop it a little bit more just to get rid of those words in the background. I'm really not feeling it. And there we go. I might bring this in a little bit to the left. And it looks good. So at this point, I'll do the same thing to these other images that I have that I'm going to do. About 3 images. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and copy these settings actually and probably just apply them to the rest of the images. So that's how I do my images from this point. Then that's it for Camera Raw. Once I leave here, I will do another video showing you what happens once it gets opened into Photoshop.